Does trusting in well-being lead to effortless rest? Hello, my lovely viewers. Today we're going to dive into a topic that's near and dear to our hearts: rest. More specifically, we're going to explore whether trusting in well-being leads to effortless rest. We all know how important rest is. It's essential for our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. And yet, so many of us struggle to truly rest. We're constantly on the go, always pushing ourselves to do more, be more, and achieve more. But what if I told you there's another way? What if I told you that it's possible to rest effortlessly without all the struggles and strain? Well, my friends, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. We're going to dive into the idea of trusting in well-being and how it can lead to a more effortless experience of rest. So what exactly does it mean to trust in well-being? Simply put, it means having faith that everything is going to work out in our favor. It means believing that the universe is conspiring in our favor and that we're always being guided towards our highest good. Now, some of you might be thinking, that's all well and good, but how does trusting in well-being actually help me rest more effortlessly? Great question. When we trust in well-being, we're letting go of the need to control everything. We're surrendering to the flow of life and trusting that everything is happening for our highest good. And when we let go of control, something magical happens. We start to feel more at ease, more relaxed, more peaceful. We stop struggling against the current of life, and instead, we allow ourselves to be carried along by it. And that's where the effortless rest comes in. When we're no longer struggling and striving, when we're no longer pushing ourselves to the limit, rest becomes a natural byproduct of our trust in well-being. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but how do I actually trust in well-being? It's not always easy to let go of control and surrender to the flow of life. Another great question. Trusting in well-being is definitely easier said than done. It requires a certain level of faith and surrender that can be challenging to cultivate. But here's the thing. It's a practice. Just like anything else in life, it takes time and effort to develop the muscle of trust. It's not something that happens overnight, but with consistent practice, it can become a natural part of our way of being. So, how do we practice trusting in well-being? Well, there are a few things we can do. Cultivate a daily mindfulness practice. This can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to sit in silence and breathe deeply. By taking the time to quiet our minds, we can start to tune in to the present moment and the natural flow of life. Practice gratitude. When we focus on the things we're grateful for, we start to shift our perspective from lack to abundance. We start to see all the ways in which the universe is already supporting us, which can help build our faith in well-being. Let go of expectations. When we have rigid expectations about how things should be, we're setting ourselves up for disappointment. By letting go of expectations and surrendering to the flow of life, we can start to trust that everything is happening for our highest good. And when we start to trust in well-being, when we start to let go of control and surrender to the flow of life, something amazing happens. We start to experience effortless rest. We start to feel more at peace, more relaxed, and more in tune with our natural rhythms. So, my friends, I invite you to try out some of these practices and see how they can help you cultivate a deeper sense of trust and well-being. Remember, it's a process, so be patient with yourself and keep showing up for your practice. And when you do start to experience more effortless rest, celebrate it. Notice how good it feels and let go of the struggle and just be. Allow yourself to bask in the joy and peace that comes with trusting in well-being. Now, before we wrap up, I want to acknowledge that trusting in well-being isn't always easy, especially when life throws us curveballs. There will be times when we feel like everything is falling apart, and it can be hard to hold on to our faith in the midst of those challenges. But even in those moments, I believe that trusting in well-being can be a powerful tool for navigating difficult times. When we trust that everything is happening for our highest good, we can find meaning and purpose in even the most challenging situations. So, my friends, I hope this video has inspired you to explore the idea of trusting in well-being and how it can lead to a more effortless rest. Remember, you are worthy of rest, and you don't have to struggle and strive to earn it. Trust in the natural flow of life and allow yourself to rest and rejuvenate. Thank you for watching. Until next time, rest well.